Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome to Foundry. Update 2, we have a huge update. I did a series on this before, it was great. I'm going to play a single player game. We've got planets we can choose from now. So, planet features abundant resources, okay. Planet covered in snow, yeah. On this planet, metals are slightly less frequent, but it features a lot of olumite, liquid crucial for chemical, okay. A hot planet, a balanced planet in every way. Kind of keen on trying this one, a planet that features an abundance of resources, Paradox Prime, and it will be called Certrium. And we will leave critters enabled, we don't want creative. Okay, this looks good. You can change resources as well, so you can add resources if you like. Alright, well I'm not too stressed about that, let's just start. Okay, so there's a bit of a landing pod and there's some music playing, and I really hope that it's not copyrighted. Okay, well. Hopefully it isn't.
Welcome, operator.
Hello,
I'm
Cole.
Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon. An ideal spot for industrial business endeavors. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
Alright, I just need to find out how to make my mouse less sensitive because I was turning at breakneck speed. Okay, this is a little bit better. Alright, view map. M, I think it was? Yeah, there we go.
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity.
Cool.
Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
Okay, inventory for some reason is B. Ore scanner. Yeah, we'll put the ore scanner down there and we'll scan.
To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
Right, we have xenoferrite here. And the other one is Technum over here. Oh, they're really close. Now, I played through this game before and thoroughly enjoyed it. It's really cool, but they've made it even better. There's a whole bunch of new things that weren't in the game when I last played it. So there's also a whole galaxy thing that you get to play with now, and an actual reason to make drones and robots, because you're going to be selling them a lot. Alright, I'm just going to completely clear this area because that's the way it should be. And with one more piece, that is it. Alright, xenoferrite mined. Let's go and mine the technum.
Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Oh yeah. I will get there shortly. I just need to carry on doing what I'm doing here. So I don't have to do this later. And I think that is the last piece. Awesome. This is all cleared out now. And we can collect some rock. So that will be out of the way. And I think we can collect biomass from the trees as well. Yeah, we can. Alright, what we're going to need to make space. We have critters. Hello. What happens with... Hey, my brain. Oh, cool. Alright. So we need to go into here, our built-in smelter. We can insert, and that will make us some xenoferrite plates and technum rods. Awesome. And I think while that's happening, I will collect some more biomass because I know we're going to need a lot of it. Alright, cool. I have cleaned up a little bit. We have space. And the benefits of having these two nodes so close together is that we can... Oh, hello. Is that we can connect them quite easily. Right, let's go and see how our smelting is going. Oh, we've got plenty. So let's insert more. We'll take those out. And take those.
Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches.
Alright, C for the
orange ore
crafting.
will be in higher demand. I suggest starting with that.
Alright, so we're going to need to make building blocks. And I'm going to be making a few of them. Oh, wow, that's a lot of building blocks. I think I might have made too many. That's fine. So, let's see. What level are we on here? We are on this level. Damn, this inventory thing is a little... I need to change buttons. Right. Blocks. So we'll start off like over here.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch.
Okay, so I'm going to put that in just like that. We're going to need to collect more goodies. Okay, just keep reloading. And then we are going to come into here and I think maybe make a drone miner or two. I don't have enough material for two. Why? Machinery parts are made with just xenoferrite plates. Did I not pick them up? I feel like I might have made a mess on something. Alright, so we've got one drone miner. So let's just make sure that I'm on the right toolbar. Pop it in over there. I could have gone a little bit further over. Let me do that. Just a spot more. And we'll rotate it so the panel is facing us. This will reach, let's see. Gonna reach quite far. So we'll put it there.
Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Right, so biomass burner. Think I'll do another one. We're going to probably need a few of them. Alright, and while that's happening, I am building another drone miner. But let's get the biomass burners in there and rotate. I'll put them both over here. They're probably going to move fairly soon. I can't remember how it works if you get resources back, but I don't think that's a big deal. Right, and then we just have to load them up.
Watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful?
And there goes the drone.
We need to get going. Let's build a smelter next.
I have enough for one. Just come over here and take the resources that we've got. And I still have a few more foundation pieces. So I'm going to shove some more in, just make this a little wider. And we'll grab that smelter and put it into position. Let's rotate it that way. Now I need to try and remember, because these have inserters that go out a couple, so like that.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts. Let's start by crafting the required machines.
Alright, so loaders.
One for the smelter and one for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them. While you're crafting those, let us recap the plan. We will set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products. You have the machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
Alright, Carl. I will. So we're going to rotate this. It goes in like that. Let's do it there. And I'm doing it like this for a reason. And then the belts, I actually can't remember how they work, but I do that and that. Now, how do I destroy? F. There we go. That's what I want to do. That means that I can very easily add on more miners and more smelters. This is set to output, that's set to input. If I go to... need more platforms. So now I can go in here and I can see that we're making stuff, and we're making it at 20 per minute. We're using 20 per minute ore. This machine is making... it looks like 40 per minute. So it looks like I could run another smelter off this quite easily. Seem to remember it being more. Oh, it's slowing down because it's full. I think it actually pulls 60. Well, that means I need to get set up over there as well. So let me get a platform up over here. Ah, flashlight. L. Let's have a look. There we go. Alright, I am going to put this one over here, and then we can pop the mine. I'm not too concerned about the layout of these first ones. Yeah, it does look like you can dangle them over the edge, so that's pretty nice. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough platforms, but I'm going to share power, so let's drag this over. Ah, no, I'm out. So let's grab a few of those. Can I now? Should be able to. There we go. Now that should power that drone miner up. Missing building foundation. Okay, so you can't dangle them, but that's fine. Now it's working. Now it's working. So we need another smelter. I can do that. And I suppose I should get a couple more loaders and some conveyors. Although we have quite a few conveyors, so no problem there. Right, foundations first. But I think what I'm going to do, just clear the ground, give ourselves a nice square platform over here. This is very cool. It's nice voxel-based. You can manipulate the world. And that is going to be there. And then I'm going to need to leave those spaces. And put the smelter in over there. The loaders. There and there. And then the belts in like that. Perfect. Now how much... How many do these belts, how much do these belts carry? 160. Alright, we're fine. I'm probably going to need to get some more smelters going. So let's do that. I don't have enough stuff, but I will soon. Because these smelters are far more efficient than the smelters on our little boat. And we've used up all that material as well, which is great. Alright, so you have 3 toolbars. You have to hit tab to switch between them. Which is very confusing because tab is normally your inventory. C is to build things, which is normally Q. Q now is, to copy a, okay. So Q is now to copy an existing machine or something to place it down. Cool. Alright, we'll grab that, also all of those. I think I'll do this for the first smelter over here. In fact, I'm going to do 2 more. I'm not sure how we're looking on power. Fuel is fine. 600 watts, we're only using 160, 180. Cool, that's good. I'm making 4 smelters, and I should have enough conveyor, so that's fine. I will need some more of these. Alright, so the loaders are also going to be made. Let's start putting the smelters in. Panels there. Good. And put another one next to it. And then I'll do the same on the Technum side. And now our loaders are being made, so I can throw the loaders in there and there. Switch over to the belts, rotate them, and right to there. Now I can't remember how we get to storages, but storages are going to be next. So let's grab the loaders, put them in here. Grab the belts, rotate, and through to there. Excellent. All online. Good stuff. And just check our power usage. Oh yeah, no, we're doing good. And I might as well just top these up while I'm here. Alright, so they want us to view the InfoDB tutorial, so press F2.
Great. We connected the machines and have automated the tedious process of moving items by hand. Isn't automation great? Now it's time to scale up and build more smelters.
Ooh.
A single belt full of ore can feed multiple smelters
Really
using
done.
the power of loaders. The info database has a diagram if you need one. A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt. We have completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility. We've done a great job, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely.
According to our business plan, new machine blueprints will be created from research. My archive contains plans for a research server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide a beacon blueprint, which we are going to need to notify the station of our planetary location. Let's
Okay.
get going and build a research server.
We will get into that in a moment. But first, I need some more platforms. I'm just going to make a nice big area that we can use. That should be fine. And then I can get my tool out and sort this out. And fill that in. There we go. Right, so it wants a research server. Press C. Research is under science. There's the research server. I think I have enough on me to make one. And we could also make science packs. I'm not going to do that immediately. But I do need to make sure that I keep up on the biomass. Okay, so the research server is crafted. I just need to place it. And for now, I'm going to grab that and pop it down over here.
To advance in research, you need to make science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the beacon blueprint. There is a previously prepared drop pod with an additional robot assistant on the station. We can call it once we've placed the beacon.
Alright, well, I'm just going to grab what I can out of the machines. I am not sure how many of these research packs I'm going to need. Research interface, it wants the emergency beacon. So that needs 3 science packs and I've only put in 2, as far as I can tell. So let me do a few more. Right, and the emergency beacon is now being done. It's being researched, almost there. And it's there. So,
got it.
Beacon.
We now have the beacon blueprint. Craft it and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those drop pods tend to land right on top of the beacons.
Right, so there's the emergency beacon. Size 5x5x5. So we'll craft that. Right, the emergency beacon has been crafted. And if I remember correctly, this thing has quite a big footprint when it comes down. So, I found some tree seeds while I was busy chopping down trees. Let's grab the beacon and we will pop it down over here. Can't be too close. And then call for help by pressing the button.
Great. Now you might want to take a step back and look up.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, look at that.
A real groundbreaker. This corporate command companion bureaucrat bot, C3BB for short, will help us with the administration of our factory. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location.
Cool, C3BB's here. If I won't keep pressing the wrong darn button. Let's put this over there and put that just like that.
Welcome to the ground, C3BB. We have completed setting up our basic manufacturing infrastructure.
Hey, Birdie.
What's the situation on the space station?
That
It's
bad,
about
huh?
to break apart, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly. That's extremely troubling. What now? There's a working construction drone bay that we can use to repair the station? Perfect. Let's establish contact and repair the most critical parts. We need to research the space station terminal.
Already underway. Alright, so we've got 3 CBB. We can interact with him. Stabilize space station. He gives us our tasks. We can pet him. Because he's cute, obviously, we want to pet him. And we can chat to him. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Oof.
Indeed, I do wonder about the universe. But let's focus on not getting lost in it, shall we?
Yeah, let me carry on expanding things.
Now that we have the blueprint, we need to build the terminal to finally get a connection to the station's command center.
All
Once
right.
built,
Build
open the
the
control
terminal.
menu and start the emergency repairs upgrade. Luckily, the station has a pretty big stock of construction materials, so we don't have to worry about that for a while.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this game that I really like is it's a factory game, so there's going to be a little bit of grind, but your automation happens so quickly. So there's very little grinding. I mean, obviously you have to go and fetch biomass, for now anyway. But yeah, it gets you started very quickly. We have built the space station terminal, so there it is. Pop it in. And where are we going to build this? Keep it close to the base, I think. Just about there should be good. I think we can move all of this later. Oh, it needs to be on a foundation. And we do get it back. So, let's see. Where am I going to put this? Let's put it over here for now. And there you go. Contact space station. Oh, intercompany name. We will. Citrium. Ink. And that color. Oh, that looks like quite a nice logo. Yeah, no, actually, I think I might go with... Actually, I might go with this one. Complete the registration process. Look at that. we have our space station. Now, we can scroll around it. Wow, this is actually pretty impressive. And that must be the planet that we're on. Was it? Yeah, it looks like it. Cool, so galaxy map, can't click it yet. Don't have access to the galaxy market. Sales platform not yet built. Hangar bay is too damaged. Storage. We have 1,500 construction material. Resources, 10k of... Oh, that's at Fermilite bar. Yes, okay. Station upgrades, that's what we need to do. So what did we need to do there? Remind myself. Emergency repairs. So it's under there, emergency repairs, 400 construction material, 16 minutes. Start.
Great. Our construction drones on the space station are working on their first station upgrade. This will take a bit. Let's shift our focus back to the factory.
Cool. Okay, so assemblers.
You're right, C3BB. We need to automate research and unlock more technology before we can get serious on manufacturing our first product. If we unlock the assembler, we can use it to automatically craft all the items needed for research. Use belts and loaders to fully automate the process. And don't forget to automatically bring the science packs to the research server.
So we do need to do automations, and we need to automate components, so machinery parts, wire coils, and electronic components. But it doesn't want us to do that first. It wants us to research the assembler, which we will do. And there's the assembler 1. Alright, let's start that research. There's quite a bit of research to do. Quite a bit. A lot. And now this doesn't have power because I haven't topped these up. There we go. It's getting close to needing to put another one of these in, I think. So I'll get another biomass burner up and running. Just pop it in right next to these ones. Ooh, I'm going to need more biomass. Right, everything is now topped up and running. We've finished the research for the assembler, so I now need to make an assembler. So we will go in here, and that's the assembler right there. So we just need to make one, and then we have to produce those in... We can put the assembler down there, and then we have to make science packs. Let me just... Before we do that, I just want to remind myself of the recipe for science packs. So they need machinery parts and technum rods. Machinery parts need xenoferrite plates. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put this assembler right there. So we actually do need the assemblers. Right now we're making plates over here. I'm going to need to get another assembler. This one is already making rods, so we can bring these through. Right. Let me grab what I can off the machines, because we're going to need to make more loaders and more conveyors and another assembler. So first things first, we're going to put up another assembler over here, just like that. This is the xenoferrite, right? It is. That I'm going to bring into this machine over here. And then I'm going to have an output and an input over here. So we'll toggle. That's an output, that's an input. We need conveyors. I will bring... I need more of these. Okay, that is connected. So now conveyor belts. Drag them through there and bring this over to here. And then bring that into there. And just rotate that, bring that into there. And then set this one to make machinery parts. Now, these are all outputs, so that should start happening. Then I'll need another input into this machine. So we'll do that. And I'm going to have to make some more conveyors. So we'll have outputs on these 3 machines for the Technum, and toggle them to be outputs. Get some belts sorted out. And go into there, is that right? We got the rods. Why is it not going in the side? Because I'm actually out of stock, alright. So pop that in there. And that will now start producing at 2 per minute. Unless there's no power, unless there's not enough power. which, no, at this stage, it all looks fine. And while I'm here, just top everything up again. This is working. Oh, there we go. We got our first one. So now we can take these and feed them directly into this machine. We will put one over there and one over there, and then we'll belt. This is not going to stay like this. It's highly inefficient. But there you go. We're going to start once this is set as an output. There we go. Have I got this the right way around? I think I do. Excellent. Now it wants us, well, now that we are producing, I can go to the research interface. It wants us to research basic infrastructure. That needs 5 science packs. We'll start researching that. And then we're going to want to research the burner generator. But yeah, the science packs are automated now, and so is the research to a degree. Right, research done. And then it wants us to research the burner generator. And that is that one that requires 20 science packs. We don't have that. This looks really nice. Such a nice little game. Well, it's a huge game. I mean, some of the structures we're going to build later are absolutely enormous. If we go to the map, let's see. Okay, so we've got an unknown resource. We've got 4 of them around here. And we have another xenoferrite, which is currently unreachable, which means that that is underground. And somewhere over in that direction is water. There we go. I see it. Oh, it's another biome over here. Alright, so at least we have some water. That's a good thing. We're going to need that. And it looks like our emergency repairs are completed. I didn't notice, but we actually did unlock the containers. So I'm going to do some of those. And I'll just take them and drop them in over here. I think I'll put one over there and then one around here. And then we can have an input and an output belt. So now it will be a buffer and it will back up. Excellent. And then we'll do the same over here, except I need to make more of these loaders. Right, an input there and an output there. We'll toggle that to output. That's intake, good. And I feel like I should probably be doing it with this. Yeah. I'm going to take this lot out. I can't remember how this works. But what I'll do is I'll shove a bit of an extra platform over here. And I'll do the outputs at the back. And then put a storage between them. Yeah, I think I'll have it positioned over there. We'll do that and belt this into there. Hopefully that works. Then I'm going to have to just remove this one. Although, this needs to be changed. There we go. And we are collecting. Good. And with that, we'll sort that out once I have made that into an output. And I really want to do this research, but it is blocking me, and it doesn't really tell me why. Is there something that I need? Ah, the ignium scanner, that one. Alright, so let's do that first. Okay, so good. That will be done. In the meantime, this is backing up a little bit. There's a buffer, so that's good. What did I do here? That's very strange. Didn't do anything weird like that over on this side, no. But there we go, 654. I don't know how much this actually holds. Oh, 1600 by the looks of things. Awesome, that's plenty. Alright, so our emergency repairs were completed. Let's contact the space station. It doesn't really tell us what we need to do next for the space station. Let's just go and have a look. There it is. Spaceship hangar upgrade available 1. Basic hangar repairs needs 150. Start that. Cool. Alright, so that's underway. Good stuff. So we're slightly ahead of the game. Our ignium scanner is almost researched.
Ignium ore scanning.
There we
That'll
go.
come in handy. Ignium is an ore that is highly flammable and can be used for automated power generation. Research the burner generator to utilize it. Ignium is buried beneath the ground. Use the scanner and your drill to find it.
Right, scanner. And we have found ignium ore, and there's some right over here. It's not too far away, but it is underground. And with just a little bit of digging, I think I have uncovered it. Alright, well, there you go. I have exposed it. I am researching the burner generator. This will now allow us to have more automated power, but we are still going to need to do stuff. So I still need to top these up, which I will do. And we just need to check on the progress of our burner generator, but we have progressed pretty well. We've got our first automations, we've got our smelters, we've got assemblers. We're doing research parts. They are automated. We have storage that we are using as buffers at the moment. So it's not bad for a little starter base. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Let me know how you feel about this game. Let me know your thoughts on it. I have done a playthrough of this before and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it's so much bigger now. And yeah, we will go through more. We have ignium over here. I can't remember if we needed water for the burner generators. Somehow I feel like maybe we did, but we'll figure that out in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!